And welcome back to Edinburgh. Here we are. It is the upper bracket final. We have some Swede on Swede action. It is Trat versus Zomsraft. We've got Sable versus Epiphany. Zomsraft is playing our corporation today. It is looks like a fast advance Epiphany tag hell.
With a lot of tag punishment.
A lot of tag
So
punishment. We've got
much in
retribution. We've got IP enforcement. It is going to be interesting. 3B1001. There's a Starlit Knight that's going to hit the field. It's going to be interesting. On the runner side, the Sable, it's a very regular Sable, our tech pieces. It's the no free lunch. It's the Stone Ship chart room, and that's it. Otherwise, we are on regular breakers. We are not on dolls. And we've got a fairly normal influence bed. We're paying to get Unity in, one of the best decoders in the format. Otherwise, looks like a very normal Sable list, one I'd be very happy to be playing in this event.
The buy here bans in particular might end up being quite key here because this Epiphany is wanting to go wide. It is going to wanting to install lots and lots of assets
absolutely.
that you need to go and deal with before the core gains a huge amount of tempo and starts scoring out.
Sounds like that's the start of the round. Let's
excellent.
move to the table.
Let's dive right in. This is going to be a knife fight of a game. Both players,
Starting with the tag tracking area on the board, we know what the game is.
Excellent.
Getting a glimpse of the Epiphany hand there, a whole bunch of ice.
And a friendly fist bump to start the game.
This deck is not very ice-heavy. We've got 3 Ping, a Mess Manifesto, a Starlit Knight, and 3 VSA. That's a total of 8 ice. Looks like we've got 3 of them in the starting hand.
I do love VSA versus Crim because your tricks, while there's only one boomerang in here, doesn't work versus VSA. You need to go get your Unity or be prepared to deal with a tag and losing a credit just for coming through. And we're seeing a covering on HQ and 2 remotes. I believe one of those was a balanced coverage.
Do we know if this was a keeper or a malt?
I'm not sure. Okay, we're not sure whether it was a keeper or malt, but it was a balanced coverage and a B1001 down on the table already. B1001 obviously not going to do a huge amount unless, of course, that's a VSA on HQ.
Not sure if I saw the runner roll the mark. Looks like HQ on the die. Taking a think here to start it. I see Nuka in the hand, which is a very reasonable install. There it is.
Okay, and I think so. Runner playing a little bit of a setup here. Maybe not a particularly money-heavy turn. No, I'm not.
No, there's a Carpe Diem in hand. There's money here.
Yeah, okay. There's money to be had. I don't believe they're going to be running on HQ because
and a clean
pigs.
Getaway.
Oh,
yeah, we're okay.
They're okay for money.
Carpe Diem.
Carpe Diem. Probably not taking the run here. Just taking the money. Oh, they're taking the run, and it's a VSA.
So a credit gone, a tag on the runner.
They're probably, I assume they're not going to be 1001. Let them come in, let them have an access, let them keep that tag.
I don't believe there's an agenda in hand. I think it's a totally safe access.
Yep.
We see a Starlit Knight.
Not a pleasant face check. So the runner ending a turn, gaining a bit of money, up to six credits, but ending with a tag that they must get rid of.
Now, of course, the threat here is Oppo. Our agenda suite is a little interesting. We are not on the false lead. This is strictly like do our punishment for tags. We've got a Tomorrow's Headline, 3 Stoke the Embers, 2 Freedom Information, 3 Artificial Crypto Cash. That is all 2 pointers. The Corp is going to have to score 4 of them to win. The runner, similar, has to steal 4 to win. There's no 3 pointers here messing up that math.
An honest 10 agenda game.
Sorry, and an off-world office to complete the sweat.
Indeed. So we're seeing a clean getaway on the first remote, and we are seeing a B1001 there.
Yeah, just eating those 3 credits. That is
quite
a big swing.
Oh, it was a B1001 stopping the clean getaway onto R&D, so denying those credits, taking away the tag, but also stopping that free access. So B1001 already proving well, and that B1001 has got to go.
And no free lunch comes down.
No free lunch sensible. See that balance coverage.
Now, what do you think the key assets in this matchup are? You're looking at the list. Which ones do you trash? Which ones do you leave and avoid getting oppoed for?
So, Wage Workers, gots to go. B1001 feels like it doesn't gots to go, but it gots to go because if you let it tick around, it's a thing that you have to go and deal with. Spend those 3 credits on when you're dealing with something else behind. Something like a fun house if there's one of those in this deck.
No fun house.
Ping, Starlight, VSA. These are all things that B1001 loves to make you waste your time breaking and then stopping you.
Emptying out that Nuka Mark is R&D.
So
See, 2 transfers in hand, which with the Corp on 3 credits feels pretty tempting to just go say...
you can't until you get rid of the B1000.
It's so true. The VSA.
VSA and B1000 best friends forever. Running on R&D, which I believe was on Mark, and we see...
I think that is IP enforcement.
That is indeed IP enforcement, a spicy tag punishment included.
I haven't seen IP enforcement do much so far. It does feel like with freedom of information, it's a bit of a non-bow, like making X go higher on one, then you spend those tags and it gets smaller on that. But like you have so many other options of what to take back with it that it makes sense for me.
And it's huge with Stoke the Embers.
Absolutely.
Because it's not installed from your hand at that point. So it becomes a 2-2 basically when you do that. So what do we see?
That's a stone chip chart room, I believe.
Okay, just putting it down for draw. We see a second balance coverage. So if the Corp guesses right, that's so much money. That's 4 credits a turn tickling it. But they can guess, look with the first balance coverage, and then guess correctly. So they will always make 2 credits a turn as long as those 2 balance coverages are ticking along.
It's an interesting deck. Like the money spent is almost entirely like it's a Messna Chesfo and it's the Oppo. So like there's a question, right? Is it worth transferring the balance coverages? I probably leave those on the board.
Yeah, but it is going to make those big Oppos all the more painful when they do come down, and they will come down.
They're going to come down either way is the thing.
Okay. Cool. So I'm not seeing a huge amount of assets in the Corp's hand. We're seeing a Stoke the Embers.
Second ice on HQ.
Yep. Because I think there is.
Did you see which ice that was?
I didn't. Oh, it's a Starlit Knight on HQ.
Mark is R&D. Starting with Nuka.
Okay.
Just keep those cards flowing. Makes a ton of sense.
Yep, and you got to keep the money.
We're really looking for answers here, right? Like, we don't have our Unity, so we don't have a good way to challenge the VSA. We don't have the money really to be taking down assets. We don't have multi-access pieces to start contesting. So, like, we need to find the pieces to start putting this rig together to have a sustainable game. And it's a clean getaway.
Seeing a clean getaway for...
where are we running?
Surely R&D, if that's
R&D, it's the Mark.
Yep. So that's a free... And we see a federal fundraising.
That probably comes down. That is a
must
trash.
It's so huge. That extra draw, guaranteeing both that the balance coverages will fire is a huge thing. So yeah, federal fundraising.
And giving you a tip on that Epiphany trigger.
But
mutual favor. I bet we go get Unity here. Is my guess.
Yeah, I think so. Which I think Zomzraft anticipated with that with the Starlit Knight install. However, only 3 credits can't res a Starlit Knight just yet. So we could potentially, with two clicks remaining, I believe, see a Siphon. Transfer of Wealth, excuse me. Only 2 credits though. But that would be fine.
I don't know. It's hard. Like so much of the ice in here, it's 3 ping and 2 more VSH cost 2 to res. Do you really siphon through that?
That's true.
We're the 1 credit.
We're of course operating with eye in the sky with perfect information. For all Trat knows that could be a ping, and a ping denying a transfer of wealth and tagging you would be backbreaking.
We've got 7 credits as a runner. Yeah, I would not want to spend 2 credits to clear a tag here without a little 6 income first.
Oh no, we're going in.
But just regular style, no transfer.
Yeah. Interesting. We see Stoke the Embers
in the runner score area. We'll see if it stays there. Runner's certainly hoping it will.
Yeah.
Knowing about that IP enforcement.
Yeah. So that is a steal. So Oppo is live now. Corp's on 2 credits, so could do it. Runners on 5 credits, so they can clear down. But those balance coverages, the Corp is guaranteed to trickle into. Could trickle in 4. They guessed right, so they get that 4 off the bat, and that is a warm reception, I believe.
Sure is. There's a lot of purple influence in this deck.
Yeah.
We've got wage workers, we've got the 2 warm reception, and 3 working prototype, which into a criminal list feels really good. This crim list, what do we have for resources? It's 3 the class hack. That feels really bad to have that put back on top. 3 open market. We don't love losing the money off that after installing it. And of course, twinning going back to the top of your deck with a bunch of counters on it is backbreaking.
Yeah, indeed. So the Corp drawing up with Spin Doctor, I think they're wanting to just get as much on the board as possible.
Yeah, Ice R&D, slow the Sable down. It's so important in these games. Like, Sable gets so much value from cheap runs on Centrals. You really need to find a way to get just a little bit of ice there and say, like, hey, you can get your value, but you have to lose that same amount of value getting in and make it just not worth it for a single.
Exactly. Carpe diems, clean getaways. If you have two open marks, you have a 66% chance of just giving them an easy mark for free, which you just can't allow as a Corp. So we're going wide. We now have six assets out on the board.
Mark is HQ.
Mark is HQ. I think at 7 credits, you're thinking probably not the best value to go get that. But the runner is technically winning. They got the units down. There are 6 credits, not a huge amount, and without any other breakers, which I'm not seeing in hand.
And it's like right here, right? Like the corporation is threatening value, but they're not threatening to progress the board state beyond that. There's I guess there are the 2 unknowns and the 2 remotes in the second row, which I don't believe we know what those are. I did not see what was going into them.
I didn't either. So we saw an open market come down.
Good, get that drip.
Yep. Seeing a class act as well for tempo, and we're seeing a buyer bands, which I think Tread is mulling over playing.
It's a little expensive to drop those 2 credits into. Remembering to load the open market. Important. You do want those credits.
Indeed. Okay. So, Trant, I think, is trying to set up their money base and start getting to a point, because quite often the games with these asset decks is control the board. Control the board as well. Don't try and snipe agendas and try and get a win. Just control the board, because
Hands is taking down the B1001 here. It looks like.
That's an absolutely valid
and installing the class act using those open market credits with the discount. That's a very valuable bands right there. That is goodness. We got we spent 2. We got 3 back off the trash. 1 back off. That is a +4 value, and then never mind the credits being for the rest of the class act being fake credits off the open market. Just getting those much sooner than we would otherwise, and that card draw is really going to keep powering the game forward.
Indeed, but the risk is runner's gone down to 2 credits.
Checking a face down. It's balanced coverage is the third one. We don't care about that. We'd try to face up first.
6 potential credits of drip. 4 guaranteed. A free hedge fund every turn. That's so huge. Runner's also on 2 credits. And they trust something this turn.
We do have a Carpe in hand. We've got some recovery. And of course, we got 1 credit dripping in at the start of next turn.
I mean, value oppoing here.
The other was a warm reception.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's an agenda off the top.
Ooh. So we're going to reveal it.
Of course, it's fairly safe right now in HQ. Just throwing an ice down with the install, getting to de-res things.
De-resing a Spin Doctor, so that's speeding up their draw even more. So the Corp is flying through their deck at this point. See a ping in hand. That's quite painful at this stage in the game.
And there we are. We've drawn 4 cards, and the Corp still has all 3 clicks remaining.
Exactly what you wanted as an asset spam deck. So we're epiphany. We're extending our hand even.
Oh, it's a Stoke. Stoke off the top.
I feel like the Stoke can come down at this point, because if you put down a Stoke, if you've got an Oppo research, put down the Stoke, and presuming that's a ping or something again in the run, put down the Stoke.
Oh, it's hard to reveal ice against a criminal. Only 1 ice. Or sorry, hard to reveal an agenda to a criminal. Only 1 ice deep. I don't know if I take that bet with the runner already up a little bit.
I think we're going for it.
We're going for it.
I mean, if the other face down is a B1001, that's probably fairly safe, because
it's so true. I didn't get a glimpse of that ice, did you?
I didn't. If it's a VSA or a ping, though, this could be a B1001 safeguarding the Stoke. Are we going to see an Oppo drop here? Because that would, I think, lock it in. Okay, Okay.
Double checking the last two on the top. Take that notes. Players taking notes is so important, so critical.
Yeah, there's a lot to remember.
Anything you can get out of your head during the game that you can check lets you keep the other parts of the game much more clearly in focus. Being able to go back and double check that's so important to take notes in these games. Very good to see that.
Okay, rearranging some money. We're putting a second ice down by the looks of things. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. So I think that's pretty locked up to the runner on two credits, and
so we have 5 of the 8 ice in the deck at this point on the board.
Ice, money, draw. What more could you want as a corp?
Assets.
Do you think we got plenty of those as well? And we're advancing the Stoke one more time. Oh, putting a face.
It matters for Hermes.
It does. It does matter for Hermes, but we know that the top of R&D is safe, and I think we know HQ's clean, so there aren't any easily accessible agendas that could get that Hermes bounce in. And also, seizing the day, copying them DMs.
Alright, I run, yes.
So getting some free money, okay. Now the danger is if you do contest this remote, it's kind of a fork here, because if you do contest the remote, and you get that puts us on to.
We've got Boomerang coming down. Where's that Boomerang going? It's going on HQ.
Oh, I think we're going for a transfer here.
Well, we know the off-off's in hand. We may as well try to go get that.
Yeah. So you see the transfer of wealth.
And here it's really about that infusion of money for the runner. The corporation, the 3 credits is not the difference maker in this board state.
Not even making it dead, but yeah, gaining 6 credits for practically and an access after with a chance of
boost
seeing
and break 2 credits to avoid that tag.
Yep. So we get an access.
And show me down.
It's the Oppo. That's huge. Oppo is also big now.
Big Oppo is here, and 8 credits with a guaranteed 4 drip and a click spare if they want to score that Stoke the Embers. If the Corp can find an Oppo, they can.
With the 3 credit refund on the Stoke score, you can do all of it.
Yeah, you can absolutely do all of it.
Never mind the 4 credits or 6 credits of drip coming in. Second transfer.
Are we going Tagny at this point? I think we are. That's a bold play. Oh, we said this game was going to be a knife fight. I didn't think it was going to be a Tagny knife fight.
IP enforcement, you reckon you trash that? It stays. It is an
Leaving
expensive trash.
with the tags as well. So, if that's the runner out of clicks...
I just don't think you can spend 5 credits on it.
Is it 5 credits?
It's a 5 credit trash cost.
Oh, sorry. No, I mean, with 3rd transfer.
Yeah, why not? Okay, now the money for the Oppo is not there. Now the money for the IP enforcement is not there.
Well, no, it is there because they're going to drip 6 guaranteed because they know what the top card is.
So true. They've seen it with Epiphany. They've taken the note. Deciding we are rezzing the Starlit Knight. The runner, of course, 2 tags in. That's at threat, so we are
that's
2
a hard end
extra
run.
and the runs there. We can break them, but we are certainly going tag me if we take those 2 more tags and break those 2 and the runs.
And the thing is, this is the last click, right?
This is last click. And so, we are, I'm sure, breaking the end the runs.
So I'm trying to work out if there's a way you can score both.
No,
Wait, we're not on front? Yeah, we're on front.
Going through it, yep.
I'm trying to work out if there's a way you can score both Stoke the Embers next turn with that IP enforcement.
No, I think we've ended the run. We've just broken the 2 tags and just lost our Boomerang. We've said it's not valuable in this game. Starlit Knight, too many subs. VSA, doesn't matter.
Now remind me, is IP enforcement the points of the card or the advancement cost of the card to recover it?
That is a great question.
Can we get it up on screen, please? IP enforcement. Okay, IP enforcement. Still one agenda from the runner score.
Agenda point value.
Agenda points. So two tags is enough to recover it. So whilst the runner is up on points at the minute, they can swing it right back if they're floating those 2 tags, which they are. So Zomjarov may be considering that as a play right now.
Yeah, advance, score, and then recover it. Seems interesting.
There is a there is also a hollow man in the deck as well, which can play well with the IP enforcement.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah. That'd be quite an expensive play to use Hollow Man to recover and score, but there is hypothetically a way. Oh, we're seeing a shipment from Vlad to score out that.
Ooh, that makes me think we've got the Mesna Chesfo. It's just saving us a click and a credit there on the score, though.
So interestingly, yeah, that wouldn't. I was wondering if there was a way you could use it.
It's so rare that you see shipment split the
Yeah,
advancements. I always love when there's a split the advancements play.
Yeah, I always
and we're
use it as
placing
a
the
score
third
five.
one. I'm guessing that's the Mesna Chesfo there. That is very expensive to go.
Incredibly locked down.
Especially without any other
I'm
breakers.
seeing the IP enforcement to recover it. Comes back the Stoke, and of course, because it's not been installed from hand, it gains both the credits and the self-advancement, so that is set up for the next turn, taking the run down 2 points and more or less banking two for yourself. That is a huge swing, and we see another asset going down as well. So the Corp is looking in an incredibly dominating
I
position.
believe that's another Archives mark. Not super helpful on the board state, I admit.
Remind me what you guessed in balance coverage.
And we're seeing a Hermes in hand. Oh, that would have made such a huge difference. I mean, if the Hermes goes down this turn, that Mesnichevsko, presuming that's what it is, is going straight back to hand. You cannot let a Mesnichevsko sit there with all those advancement counters.
Such a difference. I mean, you still want to put it down. Like the Corp's starting to go to 6. There's still 2 more scores needed. So this one and then 1 more 2-pointer gets us to 6.
And the other thing I want to remark on
we're at 2 points. We need 3 more scores on this side. So we'll score this one. We'll need 2 more scores. So that Mesna Chesfo bounce is definitely a lot of value off the board. Now, it was not very expensive value. All of those advancements were sort of free advancements. The point of the shipment was, of course, just to save a click, as much as anything, scoring it. So we're not as hurt by it, but I would prefer to keep them on the board if I'm the Corp.
The other thing I want to remark on, the Corp got transferred 3 times last time. That's 9 credits gone.
Oh, only 2 of them landed.
Only 2 of them and 2 of them landed. Okay, so 6 credits gone. Yeah, the Corp's just quite happily chilling out on 8.
But they did res a 5 credit ice, and is just happily chilling on 8 credits there after scoring an agenda and stealing one back from them. The money is flowing.
These balance coverages are doing so much work. Down comes the Hermes, trying to regain some value. Oh, okay, we're trying to
run on R&D, I believe.
We're trying to.
It's a ping. Are we resing it?
I think we have to.
I'd imagine.
Oh, actually, you might know what it is already.
It does know the top card.
So might just let that come in.
Yeah, it's not the mark, so it's not that much value. It is in fact a piece of ice. It stays.
Saving that ping tag for later when it might be clutch. Okay, this game has swung around, going up to 4 points, and the Corp going from 0 to 2 and bringing the runner back down to 2 to 2. This game is, I don't want to call it this early, but the Corp is looking incredibly favoured here. Money ticking in.
I imagine. What do you think we're taking down here? Where are we headed?
Looks like we're taking down maybe one of the federal, one of the balance coverages.
We're doing the draw first. Maybe draw install. That's certainly enough value. You've got 1 more credit on that open market for an install.
And in the trash credits.
Taking the trash credits.
We're accessing warm reception.
Makes a lot of sense.
Fair enough.
Maybe face down, but we do know what it is.
Yep, and we don't really want to accelerate the Corp even more by letting them de-res that Spin Doctor and then re-res it for 2 more draw on top of their inventory.
Clean Getaway Archives, get that money, get your Sable click, that 5 click of value from Sable here.
Trying to recover back up to 12 credits. They're looking a little more healthy, but still no sign of those breakers. I see a Carmen in hand, but I don't see critically a Kurapira.
I might just install the Nuka and say go.
I think so. Yep, seeing
Trot agrees.
Okay, so the Corp presumably scoring that IP enforcement. Not IP enforcement.
Dripping neatly for 6 each turn.
So painful.
Got 2 more counters on Epiphany. Using 1.
Okay. Seeing a freedom of information. There's just no way of scoring because the IP enforcement took away those tags, and the shipment from Vlad has already been spent. So I think
Wage doesn't help you this turn. You can't click Epiphany 3 times.
no, unfortunately not.
Quick deck list check.
Okay, we're installing. Was that the wage workers?
I believe so.
Okay. So that'll let you. What that will let Zomzaraf do next turn is triple advance the Stoke. Install the Freedom of Information, ready to score the next turn. So just windmilling out agendas while the runner can't quite break it. The runner does have Unity, so they can technically get in. But Unity on its own to get through a mess in Chesco is 4 to boost, 3 to boost, 2 to break, and 2 to break. So 5 plus 3 for the tax, 8 credits.
It's not cheap. It's not cheap. You don't want to be doing that unless you really, really need to.
Yeah.
HQ is our mark.
Don't think we're going that way anytime soon. Those Starlit Night tags would be very painful right about now.
Yeah, only one boomerang the deck. That's probably your easiest way through the Starlit Night. Of course, that's gone.
Yeah, we lost
What
on the...
is our Fractor? Or our killer? Our killer is, we have a copy of Carmen and a copy of Revolver. The Carmen does it very nicely. It's 1 credit per subroutine.
Yep, but expensive to install. We also see a Wake-It Pod, so it's possible we'll see a bit of a pivot on the runner side, saying, I'm not going to contest the board, I'm going to try and win quickly off centrals. But with the amount of centrals control that the Corp has through their ID ability, that might be a tough sell.
That's for coming down. I would be surprised to see the Wake-It Plant hit the board before we had an answer to the Starlit Night. You just simply can't get the counters up.
Agreed. Well, they're eyeing up the Carmen, so maybe they're thinking that is the answer. So that would make it...
The Chesva certainly helps.
Yeah, that would only make it 2 to get into HQ and start charging up those weight counters and potentially do a big thing. Okay, we're checking some face downs.
A B1001.
Another B1001. Oh,
comes down. Makes a lot of sense. Is that the third or the second B1001?
Second one, I believe.
And that's our successful run to get our Carmen at the discount. We are ending our turn 4 credits.
We have trashed something though, and it is... Oh, it's only threat 2, so... Although there is a 2 advanced Stoke on the board, so advance, score, go up to threat 4, big oppo, could be in the future. Depends on whether the Corp draws, because I don't think they've got one. They see a ping. So we're going to see the score. Because the Corp can do it safely now. And replace whatever ice gets jumped. It'll almost certainly be the Messinchevsko at this point, because you cannot let that many counters just sit there.
It's an interesting position. You don't really have to score it. The runner on 4 credits. It's a lot of work to get through that Messinchevsko meaningfully to go contest it. And even if they did, it's the same agenda they've already had once.
We're going for the score.
For funds, you've got to click left. Advance. Advance a face down. There is 1 Check his Scion on the deck just to keep Trad on his toes. With very spicy include.
So we're bouncing that back to hand.
Yeah, no reason to let that stay.
Yeah.
So that click left. Of course, that advancement came from the Stoke the Embers. It gives you 3 credits and an advancement wherever you like on the install. I believe it's wherever you like.
Yes,
I don't believe it requires a card that can be advanced.
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it does require an advanceable card, as it were.
Last click Epiphany.
Okay.
Let's go see.
We see a crypto crash. And we know there's a wage workers on the board.
Yep, and the crypto crash hits the remote. There's looks like an asset and then an agenda on the top. The other Freedom of Information 2 cards down. We can't quite get to that. This is the runner yet, though.
Yeah, Corp sitting at I think 20 credits, and with that wage workers on the board, that crypto.
Nuka looking for pick 3.
That crypto crash is looking so scoreable next turn, and that would be.
That's going to be back-breaking. We'll see if the runner reads it, is able to offshore any of these credits, just dump them into installs.
Yeah, I think if the Corp
scores if the runner goes credit, gamble, spend a little, like that's just back-breaking when those 7 credits are gone.
I think the game's over on the spot at that point.
Carpe diem.
We're seeing carping them DMs. That was a free carpe, as it were.
Yep, Marcus Archives, we can go touch that.
Okay. So we're a little gamble.
So we're plus 7 credits here.
Are we going to risk the run on the remote?
We do have a gun in hand. That doesn't really matter into the
You really
centuries in
want the
this deck.
Kurapera. You really want to be getting in because you're almost there. See a Wake Implant.
Yep, I didn't see anything in hand I mind losing.
Oh no, I think the run is going to end with more than 7 credits in hand. Which I think
we're going to end with exactly 8 if we make the run on HQ. No, we're going to... No, we're going to end with exactly 7 credits after the Chesva, I believe.
Oh, I think we're going for a run on HQ. If we get the...
Right, because we're going to spend the Chesva. Is going to get us through, and then it's 2 through there.
And then we get the Wake Implant. So if we
But
get...
the Crypto Crash is going to be backbreaking.
But if we get the Freedom of Information, this bounce and we'll bounce it back. We didn't get it.
There is a Freedom on top of the deck. I thought it was the second card down. Hearing it as the top of the deck.
Okay, yeah, we can shovel back with a Spindo, which I think is fine.
B1001s. 2 copies of Jai back in the deck.
This is looking so painful. So we know what's coming. And unfortunately, I don't know if the runner knows what's coming right this second, and because they are on exactly 8 credits. If Zomzarov does what we're thinking he's going to do, that's going to be on 1 credit. That's going to be a tough position to recover from.
Gaming Agenda just showing the FOI on top. There's the hand.
Okay, 10 minutes left on the clock. You're going to see Crypto score. So I think the Corp's fairly safe to score this. I think they might be assessing the risk.
Yeah, 2 credits. That looks like the Wage Workers res. Thinking about it. I wonder what the alternate line here is. I can't quite see the hand to make out the options.
I think what the Corp is wondering is what's the risk of the runner just going absolutely ham and attacking centrals and HQ.
We do know there are 4 points in hand. But
yeah. Well, so that's the risk. So if the runner just attacks the hand, gets a whole bunch of wakes, gets something from hand, bounces the R&D ice, and then deep dive.
It's install off the top with Epiphany.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't see what it was.
So I think the Corp is trying to show up the risk of the runner going from 2 to 7 points, or 2 to 8 points more accurately, in 1 turn as a counterplay.
Yep. Ice comes down on HQ, just making that a little more taxing. Install. Of course, not worth resing Wage Workers there. Epiphany does not count as an install, so you do not get that click back.
Okay.
The runner getting to keep all his credits here.
For now, I think that was a safe play from Zom, because the runner can get into HQ, and if they can get an HQ once, they might touch an agenda. If they touch an agenda, they're going to get a Wake Implant,
and the bounce on R&D,
and the bounce on R&D, and you dig R&D, and then it can bounce more, and it could cascade out from there. We're going for HQ. That's a ping. That's an access denied and a tag. Painful.
Now, are we tracking that tag?
We took it and then cleared it. Now the Kurapera comes down. Oh no! Passing the turn. So ending on 3 credits. So this Crypto Crush is going to be a little less painful. See a working prototype over the top of R&D, dripping even more. The Corp overflowing with credits at this point. I think we're going to see a score here.
It's possible we're mistaken and it's not the Wage Workers on the board, but I'm pretty sure the card on the bottom of the second row is a Wage Workers.
Yeah, and I think even if it was a Wage Workers that you're not sure about scoring, you probably put a single advancement. Yeah, so we're going for a Crypto score here. Losing only 3 credits, less painful. Scores.
That's game point from the Corp here.
That is indeed. We're going to see a bounce. I presume we're going to see R&D here.
It sure feels like, although like the Mesta Chesva bounce kind of says, hey, I think guy can make it to the point where you can't push those last 2 points, right?
Possibly.
Because the answer here, right, the runner has a couple of options. We can either try to find 6 points and win the game, or we can say the Corp, like, you can't score these last 2 points. I'm not going to lose the game. And it's really the question is, which line makes sense? But we're bouncing on R&D.
I'm not entirely sure that latter is a viable one because we have because if the Messnichevsko bounces, it happens. Reinstall the Messnichevsko, which is still painful to break after that crypto.
Absolutely. And of course, if you go R&D and touch an agenda, you still get a chance to bounce that Messnichevsko.
True. So yeah, and that was 4 clicks from the wage workers. The core can't reinstall that ice, so maybe it's time to hope and pray that you can get something out of the top
keeping
R&D.
a Chesva, I believe, sending the second copy over Fracture to the bottom of the deck. We don't need it.
So technically, you can get into HQ. Technically, for 1 credit.
Once.
You will regret it a lot. Oh, that's good because the top card was an agenda as well.
We did know it.
That's a Hollow Man. Trashing that.
It's a good use of credits. Good use of your Chesva. Hollow Man says I win in Epiphany.
Yes, indeed. Going to go back in. Going back in.
Not spending our weight counters. Interesting.
Yeah, I would have thought you wanted to dig here.
Well, we do only have 1 counter.
Okay, we're spin doctoring in. The Corp clearly very nervous about getting agenda stolen off R&D. HQ.
Oh, the Hermes bounce is so painful.
It is. HQ is really heavy though right now. I don't know if you want to hold on to those spin dos so you can maybe cycle it back.
So it's 9 agendas. We've got 4 of them on the table. 2 of them in hand is 6. There's 3 agendas left in R&D at this point.
4.
No, it's
10 agendas.
3 agendas in the hand though, because we've just drawn another one.
Yes. So yes, and 4 account for 3 left in R&D.
Yeah, this is confusing.
I think if my maths is right there. Okay.
Credit Chesva, I believe.
Seeing another Chesva coming down. Now, we might see big Oppo here. Corp definitely has the money for it.
Though I haven't seen it go into hand. If it's in hand, it's been in hand all game.
Yeah, they've not drawn it as far as I can tell.
Oh, there
it is. There's the big Oppo. And a powers that be. That's a little superfluous at this point.
No, I imagine Jai is hitting the board again, seeing that B1001 keeping us able to end those runs. Declining to draw with the Federals, interesting. Just putting Jai on top, indeed we are drawing him.
Yeah, and I think the plan here is keep R&D controlled, because whilst there's 2 weight counters on, if you know the top 2 cards, you're safe. As long as they're neither one of the non-agendas, and maybe making it unsafe by extra drawing is not the way to go, especially with that spin doctor gone, so you can't cycle agendas back in. Keeping them in HQ is relatively safe at the minute because it's quite painful to get in there, so the runner's not going to be able to.
This is R&D, just keeping the runner taxed out. The Chesva credits only go so far when you're broke.
And we are pressing on, and we see
big
the big
Oppo.
Oppo. I think this is probably in game here because I don't.
There's so much tag punishment here. Like
Yeah.
we've got Retribution, the IP enforcement went back in, and there's a freedom in hand, so we need to clear at least one of them in order to not. We need to clear 3 of them so the Corp can't just go install advance, I win.
Yep, indeed. And I think they installed.
How do we clear 3 tags from no credits?
And get past that Messnichevsko. We're pressing R&D.
Oh, we don't get past the Messnichevsko, so the only chance is to bounce it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because you can score it from hand.
Yeah. So I think unfortunately we are seeing.
No, we're going HQ here. We're going R&D here.
Seeing an asset. I think it's a powers that be.
Trash it.
Yep, trashing, trying desperately to get a last out here.
We've seen the freedom of information. It was revealed off the top to the balance coverage. We know it's in hand. We know the game is on the line here.
So I think we're just taking the outs because you're not getting through that Starlit Night because that's obviously gained all its end the run subroutines, 4 extra ones, plus the ping.
NBN going from almost such a fraction of the field, so little NBN today, to the top of the winner's final.
Interestingly, the install on the remote was a B1001.
Well, you can score from hand. There it is. That's the game.
There we go. That's the game.
We have
what I
NBN
expected.
taking us from nobody's pick all the way to the top of the field. We will see Zomsraft back for the grand finals.
So excited.
Trat gets another chance at it down in the lower bracket. So there's a good chance we see both of these players again.
For the
what
rematch.
a game!
I know, and like just compare it to the previous game that we saw, the Elio versus Hoshke. That was a very kind of controlled, central focused, tall game, whereas this one was going super wide.
Yeah,
But
no need to control the agenda flow if you can just take them right back from the runner.
exactly. So much tag and punishment. Although we didn't see the oppo until right at the end when it mattered the most. Those 3 balance coverages coming in dripping, minimum 4 a turn, realistically 6 a turn.
And such careful control over that agenda score order too, like going from the Stokes to the crypto crash to bottom the runner out into oppo and to win the game. Just very clean play from the corporation there.
Really thinking through what's going to happen next turn, the turn after. How can I play this through rather than just going, I need to score agendas. Oh, the runner's got a lot of money. Let's get rid of it with crypto crash. No, thinking through what am I going to do next, and that's what separates these guys into the top level play.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we will be back to catch the rest of the lower bracket. We will be back later to catch the finals, where we will see a Swede and we will see someone else. Let's find out who else the rest is. Thank you all for joining us. I've been Izzy.
I've been Extract.
See you soon.